Hello, we are going to start a new video of the course about GIS for municipality management. At this new video we are going to see how to reproject vector layers. For example, if we work in two different reference systems, we can have both layers in the same reference system to work to continue working. For example, we are going to change the reference system for the view. In this case we are going to view. If you are working with the 2.3 version, you can access have to access to view, and then you have to create a new view. So with the new view we can access to view properties, and we are going to change the reference system of this view. In this case it will be this one, 26986, but if you don't have it in the recent ones, you can access to EPSG option, and by code you are going to write the code 26986. So you press enter and you only have one reference system. It's a reference system for Massachusetts area. So we are going to press OK and we are going to accept. So we have this new reference system. Then we are going to load a vector layer that will be in this reference system too. So we access to add layer, and from file we press add, and at the cartography folder for the course, for this model, we have the land use of Cambridge. This is in this reference system. So we press open. This is the same reference system, and we press accept. So here we have the cartography in the same reference system than the view. So at the same folder we have another layer, another vector layer, that is this one, the Cambridge parkings in this reference system 2249. So if you want to work with this layer in this view, in this reference system, we have to reproject that layer. We can reproject it on the fly, but if we work with geoprocesses, for example, we will have problems because they are that layer is in the original reference system. So the coordinates are different. So if we edit this layer, reproject it on the fly, or we use a geoprocess, we can have problems. So we need to have the layer in the same reference system than the view. We have two options to reproject layers, vector layers. From a geoprocess, from the toolbox, we have in vector layers, we have reproject. You will select the reference system origin and the final reference system, but I recommend you to use the other option. The other option is to reproject the vector layer on the fly, and you can check if the layer is correctly loaded in that view. So if you check that it's correct with the other layers, for example this one, or you can use a web map service to check if the vector layer has been reprojected on the fly correctly. So after reprojecting this layer on the fly, you can export to a new shapefile, and this shapefile will be in the new reference system. So we are going to do at this option. We are going to select this option. So we are going to add layer, and from file we are going to select add, and the parkings of Cambridge, and this is the reference system. It has a PRJ file, so it has been recognized, the reference system has been recognized, and we have reprojected on the fly. This is the reference system. It's different than the reference system of the view, and it has been it's going to be reprojected on the fly. So we accept, and we can check if the layer is correctly loaded. So we are going to zoom to layer, and here we have the different parkings, and we can see that more or less, because the other layer is the land use, so they have been loaded correctly. We can use a web map service, for example, with the cadastre, the blocks, the streets, etc., to check if the layer has been loaded correctly. This layer is in this reference system, but it has been reprojected on the fly. If we edit this layer now, we can have problems because it's the coordinates of this layer are the original ones. So we have to reproject this layer physically. So we are going to put this layer active, and we are going to select export to, or from from layer export to. Then we press shapefile because it's the same format. We press next. Then we are going to select the name of the layer that we are going to create. That will be the same one, for example, here, results, and Cambridge parkings. For example, here, Cambridge, parkings, and the reference system of the view. For example, that is this one, 26986. This is the reference system. We are going to press open. The encoding, we can select the encoding of the layer, the attribute table. We press next, and here we can select the reference system of the view, because the original one is this one, but we are going to reproject to this one. So this reference system. We press next, and we are going to select all the records. We can select only several ones, but in our case we are going to export all the layer, and we press export. Then we are going to add the layer at the view. We close, and here we have the new layer that is physically in the same reference system than the view. So we can edit this layer, we can use the geoprocesses on this layer, for example, the intersect, the union, the join, etc. So this is the best option for me that I consider to reproject a vector layer, because we can check if the layer has been reprojected on the fly correctly. So after that, we can export this layer to a new shapefile. Okay, we have finished this video, and we will see in the next video. See you.